A lifetime of being taken for granted. I'm a man in my 40s who has reached his absolute limit after 15 years of marriage. From the outside, we look like the perfect family. My wife and I have been together since childhood. We have 3 beautiful daughters, 17, 14, and 11, and I've worked tirelessly to provide for them. But behind closed doors, I've become nothing more than an ATM and chauffeur to my own family. The emotional neglect has been gradual but undeniable. My wife hasn't kissed me in 6 months. She hasn't said "I love you" to my face in 1.5 years. Every attempt I make to plan dates or special moments gets shot down or forgotten. I pour my heart into birthdays and Mother's Day celebrations, only to receive lukewarm thanks and half-hearted side hugs. I'm not an angry person. I don't yell. I've never been physical. I just keep giving and giving, hoping one day it might be reciprocated. The final straws. This past week contained 2 devastating moments that broke me completely. Father's Day disaster. I woke up to an empty house, no note, no calendar reminder, nothing. When I texted my wife, she casually replied, "Took the girls for a spa day." Don't wait up. They returned hours later having already eaten at one of my favorite restaurants. Not a single happy Father's Day, no card, no acknowledgement whatsoever. Forgotten birthday. 3 days later was my birthday. Again, nothing. No recognition, no celebration. When I suggested plans, they were dismissed. When I mentioned dinner, I was shut down. They spent the evening glued to their phones while I sat there, invisible. The real knife to the heart came Thursday night when my wife rolled over in bed and said in a dismissive tone, "Oh, your birthday was the other day. I guess you expect to have sex now." The explosive confrontation. Something inside me shattered. What followed was the most raw, emotional conversation of our marriage. No, I don't expect sex. At this point, I don't expect anything anymore. What's that supposed to mean? I started asking painful questions she couldn't answer. When was the last time we kissed? She guessed a week ago. It was actually December at her parents' holiday party. When was the last time we had sex? She insisted it was February. Wrong. Over a year. When did you last say "I love you" to my face? You should just know I do. As I broke down crying, I asked the hardest question: how is wanting any sign of love from my own family unfair? Her response is, "I didn't know you were serious and I didn't know it was such a big deal," cut deeper than any anger could have. Walking away. That night at nearly midnight, I left. For the first time in 15 years, I drank. For the first time ever, I put myself first. In the days that followed, my wife sent one measly text: "I'm sorry you feel that way. We love you." My children didn't reach out at all until days later. I secured therapy through work and consulted divorce lawyers. Discovered my wife had been planning a belated birthday for th of July barbecue to make up for forgetting me, which just proved she still didn't get it. The painful road ahead. When we finally met to talk, she brought the kids along, another dismissal of my need for a private conversation. I arrived with 2 folders. Separation documents. Therapist referrals. The ultimatum was clear: either commit to real change or lose me forever. Since then, we've started both individual and couples therapy. My wife claims she didn't realize how bad it was. There are small improvements, but I remain guarded. My children are now treating me differently, but I can tell they're walking on eggshells. The hardest truth? After years of emotional starvation, I don't know if I can ever fully trust or love my wife the same way again. The man who gave everything to his family now has nothing left to give, and that's the tragic reality of emotional neglect.